bed.
Yeah, in bed.
So the old folks home,
Yeah. I mean,
that's not happen, it didn't
Really,
happen to
we
her.
don't know, nobody was there when she died.
no, okay, we came there, they came and said but that was the last few days when Erna was there again. You know, Erna came to put Lisa again when she was, how long was she on? Eric was the longest.
So how long were you at Port Litz for? I think I might have written that.
Okay, from 47 to 40.
Irgendwie der Erich kam rein.
Oh, there must, yeah, it says there that, I think,
New papers issued.
Serventin. I think it says
Okay, months ago,
somewhere.
horse and buggy left, okay, so 45. Okay,
I think it was November or something that we, in 47. I think
so
it
basically from 45 to 47 is where
Yeah.
you were at Servention, right?
was.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
1945 to 1947.
Irgendwo hat es gesagt, welches Jahr. Was sagt es hier? 37. Oh, das ist ja der Geburt. Can
Okay.
it say here somewhere? Side of
47.
Pumpkins.
And then 1947, you left Servention
Yeah.
after, or technically that was actually probably 1946,
No, it was.
or was it late 1947?
Yeah,
Because it was
it was
at the
November.
harvest, because
Yeah,
it was
November.
January when you got
Mhm.
to Servention, so you're more like 2.5 years at
Yeah.
Servention then, okay.
Yeah, I think it was November.
11.
Oh yeah, see here, yeah. But this is 49. Ja, wann sind wir raus?
Sind wir raus,
Okay, 1947,
In
November?
welchen?
Yeah, I think it was November. It was,
So-
no.
no? Na wann war's?
From Servention to Port Litz?
Oh,
Ja,
das
ja,
war
das
Yeah,
war,
I'm trying to
wo
write
wir
this
all
down.
die Arbeit gemacht haben,
Ja,
sie
ja,
sind,
ja.
ja.
Okay, so 1947, November, you moved to Port Litz,
Yeah.
and how long were you there for?
And 49 and 49 in,
47.
when was it?
Das war, denke ich, im März oder April.
April, denke ich, muss es gewesen sein.
1949, April 1949?
Ja,
No, das,
April or,
Litka, was ist, Lili, weißt du, was Litka ist? So, April kann es nicht gewesen sein, das muss vielleicht März gewesen sein. März muss es gewesen
Warum?
sein. Denn wir sind ja noch 11 Litka,
Ah,
nach 49. Deutschland sind doch schon im Frühjahr gewesen. Im April.
49?
Ja,
Im Frühjahr?
ja,
Oh, das ist ein Monat.
ja. Litka.
Könnte das April
Ich
sein?
dachte, ich habe es doch irgendwo gesehen. Irgendwo habe ich es da aufgeschrieben gehabt.
Well, or March, April.
Okay.
Ja, about.
Yeah.
So,
We're not that neat.
ja,
you know,
ja.
Whatever. Say March, April 1949. So then you said as soon as you got there, Uncle Eric and Tante Erna were
Yeah,
taken out.
out, yeah.
Where did they go?
To another farm.
And is this the farm?
No,
Auf
no,
dem
that,
Tage
I don't
weiß
know
ich
the
noch.
farms, but they were not together.
Ohne
This is a
Joe.
nice Chicago family farm.
Yeah, that was, I
Going
don't know.
later.
Der Erich war bis zuletzt dort.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
They were both on the farm, but not together.
But the Chicago family
Yeah,
farm, that's
yeah,
later now
yeah.
still.
No, that
No.
was, yeah, right away, when we came to Potolitz,
Yeah.
they took him right away out,
And that, did he go to the Chicago family
Yeah,
farm
yeah,
there?
yeah.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
when that happened,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
So
And
right
they-
within weeks, really.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And Erna too, but Erna was maybe, I don't know, how many days later, or weeks later, I don't know.
Der Erich ist ja noch, der
Erich ist gleich raus.
Ja, ja, aber ich meine,
Zurückgekommen ist Anna erst.
ja, aber der Erich hat die Erna doch bestreitig ausgefunden, wo sie
Ja.
ist.
Ja. I don't know, wer das ausgefunden hat.
Er hat gesagt, er ist da reingekommen, das kann ich mich noch erinnern, den vorletzten Tag, bevor er ins Krankenhaus war ich hier gewesen. Und da hatte er das erzählt. Dann die war hier. Ja.
Okay,
Du
and
solltest ja auch kommen, weil du bist nicht gekommen.
Erna came in to Kotolitz again when she and Adele and little other girl, they could, the last few months was not so strict anymore. Otherwise you couldn't get out of your barrack. You could not go into the like the Hof.
You know what the barrack is?
It's like a
Yeah,
place where everyone sleeps.
Yeah, and but then that day they could go out already, and when I came into Kotolitz, and they were in okay, Schlange stehen, bis sie geregelt waren, ja, zum
Line up?
yeah, and so Erna saw Adele, so she called her, and sie sagte, das ist die Erna, deine Schwester, but she didn't get that. But Erna gave her some candies and a piece of bread, so she didn't listen what she was saying. She had something to eat. So she came home into the barracks to Mom, and she says, Mom said to her, von wem hast du das? Eine Tante hat mir das gegeben.
Und dann das andere Mädchen hat dann
Und er
gesagt,
hat gesagt, die Tante, und er sagte, wie heißt die Tante? Und dann hat die andere Kleine gesagt, Erna. Und aber Mom didn't know really. And she says, geh doch mal zurück und frag mal, wie die Tante heißt. Ich denke, ich habe es wohl doch nicht gleich gesagt. Und dann kam sie zurück und dann sagt, und ich sagt, oh ja, die Adele geht Erna hin, sagt sie, Tante, wie heißt du? Und Erna started to cry. She's sister. She didn't recognize them. And
But Tante Erna didn't recognize her, or
no,
Tante Erna did.
Adele didn't recognize
Right,
her
okay.
sister, yeah. Adele, Erna
Right,
called
okay.
her, Erna called her und sagt, das ist deine Schwester Erna, sagt der Mama oder der Mutti Bescheid, das ist deine Schwester Erna. And she only looked at the bread and the candies, she didn't listen what she was saying.
Yeah, okay.
And so then we knew that she was there. And Oma Weiss was so waiting for Eric. She always asked, is Erich noch nicht da? Is Erich noch nicht da? And she
Did Eric have to come back?
to Kotolitz, yeah.
And how would he come back? Would the family just let him go?
Oh yeah, they asked for it again because the authority, yeah, they knew that they had to let the German people go. So it was authority that said you have to let it go. So Eric came in, but it was too late for Oma to see him. And Oma always said, lasst mich nicht allein, lasst mich nicht allein. But there was no way, there was no way we could have taken her along. She couldn't walk anymore, she was blind. So 2 weeks before,
die Erna soll gesagt haben,
Oma, wir lassen dich nicht allein, wenn ich dich tragen muss.
ja, wenn
But
ich
we
dich auf dem
wouldn't
Rücken
have
bringen
let
muss.
her go.
So because she was alive, was that the only reason that you stayed as long as you did?
No. But she died before we left, and that was a good thing because we could not.
You couldn't leave without her, or with her, really?
No, we couldn't have taken her. No, they wouldn't have let her go.
Did you see her? Did you bury her, or?
No. They came and they said she is dying. So Mom and I went there, and when we came there, there was no response anymore.
Bist du gekommen und hast mich gerufen.
And there was no response. And I still said, Oma, and Mom said, don't call her. But sometimes when you call, Mom always said to somebody, if he's dying and you call, then it sometimes takes so long to.
Breaks their
Yeah.
death actually.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So Mom said, don't call. And so
Wow.
she died, and the Mom brought I don't know where, that we still had a blanket, I don't know where from, but we had a blanket still, and Mom sewed, took her body into that blanket and sewed her up. But they said right away they won't bury her with the blanket.
Well, why not?
take
They
it.
didn't have anything.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
didn't have blankets.
They needed it.
yeah.
Mm.
They're really good there.
Okay, so there's a camp, Port Litz, that has probably a lot of mass graves.
Oh, lots of lots
So-
of lots.
This is in Poland.
Even in Germany.
Yeah. But do they not intern those mass graves or just leave them alone?
I don't know.
Oh, there, I think they just
Now.
left them.
I
That's what
don't
they do now? They know, hey, there's a mass grave, there's a bunch of unmarked bodies there, and they just leave them there?
Mhm.
Is that how they do that? Because like if you hear the wars that are happening, like even Bosnia or something like that,
Yeah.
when they find mass graves,
Yeah,
they
they
actually intern them
Yeah.
whole, and they
Yeah.
basically take
Yeah.
all the bodies out
Yeah.
and they give them, even if it's unmarked ceremonies, but they still treat
Is
the
that right?
bodies with
I
some
don't
sort of
think they do
respect.
that in Poland.
They don't do that, no?
I
So
don't
she's
think so.
buried out there,
Yeah, in mass grave.
but nobody knows where.
No, we had the number, but
You
like
had a
when
number?
we had a number, but
What
when
was
they,
the number?
I don't know that.
grave number?
In the
No.
mass grave, but when they
Probably a number from the person.
maybe,
Probably.
yeah.
So
But,
they gave you, like a number?
a
Here's
number,
number
yeah.
570,
Yeah, that more than that.
whatever, 1,000, whatever,
Yeah,
and that's a
yeah,
number.
yeah.
And what did you supposed to do with that number?
I don't even know if the
Well, I think that's how they kept track of
The deaths?
I don't know if they even
Or
kept
people.
the records, but.
or they I don't yeah. And then when we were there, that was before. Then they took me out. The commandant, what you call him, came in with a
Commander.
came in with somebody that wanted to have a worker. And when they came in, anybody from the authority, you had to stand. Baczność melduje posłysznie.
What can I do for you?
She gets so low.
See that?
They should
Yeah,
train them.
you don't. No.
No smiling.
No
right?
smile, no.
Dann ist dir das Lachen vergangen.
Da ist dir das Lachen vergangen. You had to tell them how many people are in the room, how many are sick, how many are working. And then he says, you're coming with us. Nobody knew where, even I didn't know where I'm going.
Mhm.
And I came there, it was evening already, and had to sleep in the room where the man and woman was,
Mhm.
couple was sleeping. And then the kids came home, and then the one, I understood in Polish, so he says, so then did you bring a worker? Yeah. And I mean, I still was a child, but I had to work. And but one thing it was good. From the malnutrition, I had so many geschwüre, what that meant. Yeah, all over.
Boils, yeah.
Yeah.
Sores.
I had no more whimpers. Eyebrows, and in the ear, and on my feet, and
Sores from what?
From
cold,
malnutrition.
and we had nothing to wear. I mean, cold and malnutrition. Yeah, that was the one good thing when we came there. They cooked very good. Then they cooked this.
This is this family that you were with.
Yeah.
But so just so I got my timeline straight, that's right before you left.
Yeah, that was before. Yeah.
Right before.
And but when they cooked this Hirsegrütze, what is it, millet, with just with milk. Oh, what I ate so much,
Oh, your body just went.
and but my
Grabbed it.
balls were all healed, for that. But I cried. I cried because I had nothing, And Mom, in our what we still have our own, she put a piece of cloth. She put the name from Dad and the address from Dad. So in case that we separated, we have where to. But I had nothing. I went with the
You
stuff.
didn't have to have this one.
I'm pretty sure.
No, pair of pants and that shirt, that's all I had. And I cried, I cried. She always said, I'm gonna marry one of the boys and then you're gonna look after me. And I mean, they were good to me, I can't say they were.
How long were you there?
I think 6, 7 weeks until
weeks?
the harvest was in again.
So
Yeah.
that would have been
Yeah.
48,
Yeah. Mhm.
harvest of 48.
Yeah.
So then you went back to Port Litz.
Yeah, and then I cried and I cried. I wanted to go back because, you know, I knew that, and they always told me that I'm gonna stay with them and I'm gonna marry one of the boys and then, okay,
The Polish boys.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
their sons. And then he brought me to Portalitz and they didn't want to take me because after, like the papers were, I was in Portalitz. I wasn't registered that I was out. My name was still in Portalitz. I was registered, I'm there, but I wasn't there. They didn't want to let me in.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
Why would they not want to let you in if they
Because-
think you're there?
because
Well, no, those were two different places,
People, yeah.
two different camps.
no, it's the same camp,
The same?
in the same camp, but
Your
my name was still there, I was registered,
Was
I'm
that a
there.
mistake?
So you were another person.
No, because they
Oh,
took me
right.
out without asking.
Because you were like an imposter. The numbers didn't it didn't add up because you can't be
I can't be.
person 577 because person 577
Yeah,
is
it's
here
in-
already.
it's in,
So
yeah, yeah.
Your papers are
Yeah.
screwed up.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So they didn't want to take me. I was,
If I get easy.
yeah, and then I gained so much weight. I gained weight there, you know. So,
Not like now, no?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, that's how it was. Yeah. But then when Eric came, he came into the, and right away, for 2 weeks you're in quarantine, you know, for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, quarantine.
So that's when you're in
Before
Port
you
Litz.
leave.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
Before you leave Port Litz, you got to be in quarantine for 2
Oh,
weeks.
yeah, no, before you go into the camp again. Yeah, 2 weeks you're
To make sure you don't have some plague
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But Eric asked if he could
Register
for bringing the food to the barracks, so he could go to Mom's barrack. And Mom didn't recognize it, or she did
like
recognize.
boy, Joe boy, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and he was actually good dressed, and so he always said, you know, they thought he was one of the higher guys
One of
there.
the Polish guys.
And his Polish was perfect. And so he came to Mom's barrack and asked
Because men were not allowed
to
to
go
the
into.
ladies'
No,
barracks,
no.
or even
Oh,
boys.
they were tortured when they did that. And so he asked if he could speak to Mrs. Weiss. And this lady says, you can't come in here. But he says, I want to see my mom. So she says, okay, stay here for a while and I'll go and get her. And he went to get Mom, and Mom looked at him, and she had really black eyebrows, and she thought she did something.
He painted them.
That hurt Eric.
Oh.
That hurt Eric. He even mentioned it when you in the last while. So she took her. She laughed.
Nein.
Ich glaubte, und das hat ihm wehgetan. Das hat er noch gesagt, ich war schon im Krankenhaus, wie er es nochmal erwähnt hat. That
I
hurt.
understand. So you had black eyebrows.
Yeah,
What's wrong with that?
But Mom didn't know that.
yeah, but he was more blonde
Yeah.
as a boy. He was.
She had
Oh,
changed so
yeah,
much that
yeah,
she
Didn't
forgot
recognize
to
him
paint
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah,
his eyebrows.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess he got good food, so his natural
Mhm.
features came.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
he was 17
Yeah.
in 49,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
Yeah, that's you gone through. And
he
was
changed
it
a
2
lot.
years then that they didn't?
Yeah.
4 years
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, it was 2
Yeah,
years. That
2
we
years,
didn't
yeah,
see
that
him.
didn't see him. You changed, yeah. And he had it good, so he had,
You buffed up.
yeah.
Turned
Grew
into a
up.
man,
Grew up.
yeah,
He
right.
was a man now. He was a man now, yeah.
So you think that really hurt his feelings?
Yeah, it did. He even said it when
Wow.
shortly before it hurt him because Mom didn't believe him.
That he was
That he-
Eric, or
No,
that
that
he
he-
didn't paint his
that he-
eyebrows? Why would you
Dass
say
er
that?
überhaupt
guess
an sowas gedacht hat.
No, I
ne?
think Mom was super surprised to see him there.
Mm.
She didn't know that he was there, and all of a sudden he stands a man and I think she knew him, but I don't know.
I could do this all night, but I know at
Yeah,
some point we
yeah,
have
we
to
have to
call it.
With
All night.
You want to come tomorrow again?
I can, yeah.
What
No,
is it now?
I want to keep doing this until I get everything, or at least a really good chunk.
Mhm.
So that's really why I came down here. So,
no, for lunch they're coming to us.
Are they?
Yeah.
You've got lunch?
I'm gonna make lunch, yeah. You wanna come?
No, I think I'm still.
but I mean, if Sunday doesn't work out, is Monday too, or
Will be-
whatever. Yeah, no,
Oh,
I-
okay.
whatever works.
No, see, tomorrow night we don't have church,
Ah, okay.
so
We
Yeah,
could
we
do
could
this.
do
We
it,
could have
yeah.
lunch and then come back
Yeah,
here. You
yeah.
want to do that?
whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah. Because I think we're making great progress. This is brilliant.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
No,
this is really good.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was times that, that's why that didn't come, because I guess he just took it out of his, when we came there,
Mhm.
okay, we came, in November maybe, I don't know, I think it was November, and then the next March he was 6.
Mhm.
And for 6 years we had to go to the men's barrack.
Mhm.
I mean,
At 6 years old.
at 6 years old, all men, all grown up men, and here the little boy, yeah,
And nobody from your family?
nobody from the family. And then we had to always, they call it appel, antreten zum Appell. It's all in here.
Yeah.
And there, you cannot look anywhere when the appel, what would you say appel in English? Appel, everybody had to come. If you were not sick,
Attention, so something
Oh,
like
Yeah.
that.
called
Yeah.
like the morning roundup or the
yeah, like
roll call. That's what
yeah.
it is.
and everybody was
Probably roll call.
counted.
Yeah, roll. That's a roll
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
So you,
Everybody was counted, and if there was a mix-up or something that, I didn't remember that anymore.
Wrong.
Yeah, something was wrong. Then they said here that they had to stand sometimes 4 hours. I can't remember that, but it says in here that sometimes we're standing and you could not move anything. You just stand like this.
But people didn't collapse because if you
Yeah.
stand still on one spot, don't
And
move.
they said, and
Die Mine verziehen.
Yeah, you somehow
yeah,
like
And they
some
say-
drop down when they are standing at a wedding.
yeah. And that book says, and you sure not gonna cry, because if you cry, and we always had to march every time, with 6, with 4, with 2, everything marched. And he says when they came to, I said when we came to Germany and I saw how the Canadians were marching, I said if we would have marched like that, they would have killed us.
that's great.
Yeah.
Sloppy,
Yeah,
poor
yeah,
form,
yeah.
unsafe.
Oh,
yeah.
there, it has to be, you know,
Und dann auch singen dabei und dann
yeah, like the so,
Clockwork.
oh, they,
Hmm.
and wherever we went, we always
Yeah.
had to march,
und was,
everywhere.
was
Ja.
haben wir
Oh.
gemacht, du?
That's cute.
I like.
Was mir am meisten gefallen hat, dass wir sonntags, jeden Sonntags, 20 Minuten nur konnten wir manchmal nur die Mutter sehen und wir sollten für eine Stunde da sein. Manchmal waren es noch nicht mal 20, wir mussten zum Kino marschieren und
Ja,
dann
wir
wieder
mussten-
zurück. Und dann noch,
Ja, wir mussten
dann
immer
noch mal-
zum Kino gehen.
und dann noch
Da haben
mal
sie uns
Film?
gezeigt, ja, die
What?
haben sie uns gezeigt, wie die Deutschen, whatever
das
the
sind
Germans
die,
did.
die
So was it good or bad? Was
Bad,
it,
bad.
So, oh, okay. So
All-
propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda, yeah. All,
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, all
Und dann
propaganda.
singen auch noch die Lieder. Und
Oh yeah, always, and then,
Deutschland, die Wahl.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, you get it's
and
instant.
you know, when you were on the corner, you know, you just have to go and, well, like everybody, but you just stand actually when you go on
Ja,
corner.
and the others
And
have to-
wehe, wenn du nicht im Gleichschritt warst, you got, oh yeah, they were, it's just all,
The kind of discipline that our young generation today kind of needs
Good.
once in a while. They could get a little benefit
good
from.
needed, yeah,
Yeah.
good needed. Good needed.
My
yeah.
generation included.
Yeah, and okay, when
Yes, you
Ed,
know, that's our whole problem.
yeah,
Oh yeah, oh, I
It's
know.
too good for the people.
yeah,
The truth is that people need adversity to stay in check. If you live a life
good.
that it's too good, it's just almost a law of nature. Your cells in your body, if you're weak and you don't exercise, you don't stress them, you don't face them with adversity. You
Yeah.
need to have that in order
Yeah.
to stay healthy.
yeah.
That's right, and that's
Some people don't
every,
care.
No.
in every line of life.
Okay, just one now with Ed. Ed turned 6 and we took him away from mom into that man's barrack. And the only man, and he was the little, and they got only one, okay, in the evening you got a slice of bread or whatever, 2 slices of bread, I don't know, it's just there. But I knew that, I mean, we were there. And that has to be for the morning too, we just, in the morning, only coffee. So he put his piece of bread under the pillow, and then in the morning it was gone. Somebody else ate it. They were all hungry, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So he didn't, and then when mom had to go to the appel there to the, you know,
Cool.
he cried, Mama, melde dich aufs Land, Mama, melde dich aufs Land. Und dann, oh! It was, to hear that from mom, it was torture.
Mm.
She could not even look at him because there was, you know, she would have.
Yeah.
And then it went on for, I don't know how long it went on, and then
I get it.
all of a sudden he didn't come. He
Mhm.
didn't come.
Die wussten bei dem
Then for Sunday in half an hour we could go to
Mhm.
mom's barrack,
And she was mad.
and he wouldn't come.
Yeah.
So she and I went there and we couldn't go into this barrack, but that was not allowed. But we asked the boys there, and they said, there were some boys outside, they said, if they could get Ed. So they came and brought him, and both, you know, on the hand like this, and brought him to us.
Forced them.
Yeah, forced him. He didn't want to come. So first I took him on one arm, I took another arm with,
Forced them.
yeah, we were
Und dann
Pulling
finally
him
got him there.
almost there, and
Und
he
dann
took
hat
off.
sich losgerissen und wieder zurück.
And mom was standing there
Yeah.
and watching that.
Und dann nachher mussten wir nochmal gehen.
Ja.
Und dann wieder das Gleiche.
Yeah. Wollte nicht. He was bitter, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He
I
thought
get it.
mom doesn't care,
Yeah.
and then,
Understand that.
yeah,
Und
and
dann hat
mom was
sie
standing on
geweint.
the she couldn't get out, but on the fence there, yeah, and she cried so hard. And when we saw mom's tears, something happened. So then, from then on, he was okay. But he just took it out of his memory. He says, I don't remember anything. I don't know. Is that possible?
It never happened, but I hear that happens with traumatic experiences people
Yeah.
go through. They can completely, it's gone.
Yes, he says he
Yeah.
doesn't remember.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't remember.
In that age, actually, he should.
Wie schön, ja.
He should be able to remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah.
6 years.
Yeah.
When he turned 60. But I guess he wanted to forget and just.
Just, so we'll going maybe tomorrow then,
Yeah,
after?
go ahead.
Okay,
If you
we're
want
gonna
to
go.
stay, what is the time now?
But
It's early yet.
yeah, I can keep going, I just don't wanna, I don't wanna sit here, keep going, and you guys are like, oh, when's this ever
No,
gonna
no,
end, you
no.
know? So, and, but after
It's
this, then you
20
went
to
to Calvervish?
And we took first, we went to a camp again. But when you come from a different country, you have to in quarantine
Quarantine,
again.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For, I think it was 2 weeks, but Herta always says 3 weeks, I'm not sure.
Wow.
And where was that?
In Kirchmese.
So 19,
In Deutschland.
What did you call it?
ausgebrochen.
Kirchmese.
Da mussten wir eine Woche länger
I had
bleiben.
it somewhere.
K-I-R-C-H.
Mhm.
Kirchmese, yeah. How is it spelled? Ich denke, ich habe
K-I-I-C-H.
So Kirchmeser, wie man so
Ja,
hört.
ja.
M-E-S-A-R. Meser.
M-E-S-S-E-R? Mesa?
No, Meser, with
Meser,
one S.
S.
Oh, got it, okay.
Mhm.
My eraser from
K-I-R-S-C-H.
Two S would be a sharp S, Messer.
here. Yeah,
And with one S, it's Meser.
okay, got it. Mesa quarantine camp,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I always thought it was 2 weeks, but Herta says
No,
it's 2
dabei ist es dann,
Masern.
Masern, das stelle ich ausgebrochen, ich will das doch nicht. Was ist? Oh. Wir mussten da eine Woche länger bleiben, weil die Krankheit ausgebrochen ist.
2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks.
And then to Calverdish,
Yeah, to Calverdish.
we'll call that, that's almost a month later, so April, May.
And then from Calverdish to Canada, no, to,
Yeah,
I went to Essen and they stayed here.
You went from Kalberbisch nach Wendemark.
Oh yeah, yes, right in Denmark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't long in Calverdish.
I was 7 years there. Not quite 7 years.
Yeah,
So that's,
Doch, ein bisschen mehr als 7 Jahre.
49.
56?
Das
1956?
7.
What year did you leave Calverdish?
Oh, Kalberbisch. Ja,
ich hatte doch hier das kleine Buch, da warst du drin.
so ist
Da nichts.
58,
Yeah.
58?
No,
No,
57. 57.
Hamburg, yeah.
Ja.
What time of the year in 57?
Okay, nach
in,
Berlin gekommen am 22.07.1957.
Ich denke so am 20., 18.,
Sorry, what month was
20.
that?
Nach Berlin gekommen am 22.07.1957.
So Sieben meaning,
Not 57.
in what month?
75.
In 7, that's
Oh, yeah,
July.
okay. Yeah, July,
Yeah,
okay.
July.
You have a date there, July what?
22nd.
22nd, okay, good, sorry,
1957.
1957.
And nach Canada 58.
April the
Yeah,
18th,
17th.
17th.
Yeah, April.
Hier, wenn man sich jetzt das Datum
57,
aufschreibt,
so then, sorry, I was writing, what was it, 1958, what?
Ja, nach Winnipeg.
Kinder, ja, ich bin doch das kleine
1958.
Büchlein da.
To Winnipeg.
What month?
4th, the April.
Oh, okay, sorry. April 1958 to Winnipeg. And that's where you met Eric, in Winnipeg?
No, that's where I met all the family. I didn't know anybody.
We came,
Yeah, I
Eric came in,
everyone got me.
Erna, no, Eric came alone. Alone.
And I was everywhere. Seeing everyone.
Yeah, and we came in 55.
Where did you meet Eric?
Winnipeg.
In Winnipeg, okay, got it, okay.
We came in 55, Erna and me.
So I'm thinking that tomorrow, okay, so first of all, we got all these documents, so that I can buy those books. That other book, this book I can buy, I can find that, but these other documents, I'm gonna, you don't have a scanner here? Do you have a scanner? Probably not, eh?
What is this guy?
Something you put a document into and it takes a photocopy of it.
In
No, I
church
don't
they
want
have.
to have one.
In church they have.
I can go buy
You
one.
mean a copy?
Not, doesn't have to be, I mean, a copy machine nowadays, they do everything, right? But, I'd like to just, I wanna get everything on digital.
Nicht der
so
Markt
that I can,
was?
oh, I'm sure, yeah, you probably would.
I don't know.
Ich denke, als ich kam, dann mussten wir manches noch, als ich das mit dem
What?
Lawyer ging,
What I might do is I might see if I can buy one. They're cheap.
dann hat
They-
er
they
was
don't cost much.
geschäftet. Ich
I'll
muss
go-
das
I'll go
sagen,
down.
If you don't have to go if Martin would have one, I can phone now.
ich denke, weil
Well, if I have it with me, then, because I understand the rules of don't take anybody's stuff because it never comes back. I understand that, so I don't wanna, like,
Oh, no, you wouldn't pay a hand off with a scanner.
Es ist kaputt gegangen, jemand hat es überfallen lassen, das Buch. Und ich muss das noch kleben, bevor ich es wieder ab. It's not mine, so I have to give that away.
den Namen ist drin.
Hm?
Der Name
Ich
ist
weiß.
How
drin.
much are the scanners?
right now they put them in these multifunction printers, which then become lots of money, but if I can find a scanner, I bet you I can get one for $30.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, maybe 40. I don't think so. And I don't have one, so I need one.
Oh,
It's easy.
So we went a long way today.
Oh, yeah,
From
this is-
Berlin and
This is good. And those are all the details that they were just so gray, you know, like the
Get to
early
know.
parts, you know?
Brandon,
I
get to
don't know
know.
And we were able to actually find out the
Yeah,
actual locations on the map.
Yeah,
It's good.
Brandon, get to know.
Yeah,
everything.
good, yeah.
Okay,
So
fast.
I mean, it's gonna take a while to write all this down.
Oh,
So my idea is I wanna get everything into one place and then get even you guys comfortable even looking there and just seeing how to put stuff in there, if anything else comes along, right?
yeah, we should read. See, der Opa Hanke hat auch ein, but they don't know if they still have it. And Hanke, it was the same place where Dad grew up. They grew up together. And they live here, but Lydia said that Opa Hanke made like us his,
Yeah.
Lebenslauf,
Yeah.
yeah. so that would help us because it's
Absolutely.
the same place and he would have gone the same time when we had to leave. So that would help us, but
Aber wer hat das?
she doesn't know where it is.
So Heidi actually, Kurt's side of the family, I think,
Yeah.
did a similar kind of thing.
Oh yeah?
And I could pull it up, I don't know where the link is. But anyways, they made a book, there's a web service, you make a virtual book and you put the pictures in, you write the story, and then you can.
Oma Froom,
Yeah,
made
yeah,
one.
right.
Yeah, she made one. Oma Froom made one.
But it's on the internet, not on
No,
paper.
on a book. I'll show it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll show it to you. But she only wrote like,
This is a different one then,
yeah.
'cause it's on the, I think it's Kurt's Reusla,
Oh yeah.
their side. They ended up doing a really, quite an in-depth history of, and
Oh, yeah.
Heidi showed me the link, and that's kind of what I'm thinking is what we
Oh,
could do
yeah.
here.
Uh-huh. So this is yours here, yeah?
You have to get the book of it.
What's that?
Get to make books
Das
and
ist
you
mein-
read
Yeah,
the old.
exactly, it's all a collection
Das
in
ist
one.
nicht
Yeah.
deins, das ist meins.
Naja, what,
She
it's
meant
yours,
us,
habe ich
it's
gesagt.
our,
I said, that's yours,
Ja, ja.
meinte ich, ja.
no, it's mine, Mom,
Oh,
I'm
ja.
taking it
Ja,
away.
und ich habe gesagt, das gebe ich nicht weg. Ich habe das ist nur das einzige Buch.
Man kann es
ge-
abziehen, man kann es
Was-
abziehen.
was ich überhaupt
den ja auch
habe.
abgezogen, da die.
Ich habe keins, wo
Passbilder,
ich
wo hast
klein
du?
war, gar nichts.
And, was meinst du?
The Passbild,
Passport.
Passbild, yeah. Where is it?
It,
Oh, here is not an.
we got papers all over the place here. Huh?
Yeah, you
Like
better
this.
shorten it. Oh, yeah, no.
It's ready to go.
You look?
I have
No,
one
wait a minute.
more here, but I gave you one.
Well, I'll get a scanner, I'll
No,
get
but-
these scanned in.
Yeah, we had one more here, somewhere, must ja hier irgendwo sein.
Beruf, Arbeiter.
Yeah. It must be around here.
Right, Germany? G-U-R, oh, Gurgani, sorry.
Gurgani.
Right.
Und, na, das ist es nicht. Das ist es nicht.
Wohnort.
Oh, ist es nicht da drin? No, auch nicht?
Wo da?
Da liegt
What do you,
yeah.
what do you need?
No, just looking for this picture. Is it there?
I don't think so, I just had, our mom's stuff here, 1, 2, 3, and these are my notes.
Ich hatte zwei hier drin, das weiß ich, aber
And
Ich hab das noch gar nicht vorher gesehen.